Have you ever wondered what a week is like in the lives of Americans living abroad in the Netherlands?
Well, it's pretty much like a week in the life anywhere else, I guess. Except we're in the f***ing Netherlands.
When we made our last day in the life video, it didn't really feel like it was an accurate representation of our lives here. So in this video, we'll be taking you along on a week in our lives.
From learning Dutch to going to the immigration office. Oh, and some shopping and bagels. Come along with us as we show you a week in the life of Uncharted.
Goedemorgen and welcome back. Today is Tuesday, and you didn't miss much yesterday. It was a holiday in the Netherlands, so we spent most of the day working on research for videos, catching up on laundry, and writing subtitles for our drop video that's dropping Thursday.
Wink, wink. And we are so excited to finally be going to Giethoorn this week. That video probably has already been posted by the time you're watching this, which is kind of weird because we haven't even gone there yet.
You guys know what already happened.
And hopefully you enjoyed it. Once or twice a week, depending on how busy we are, we do Dutch conversation practice using italki. Not sponsored, but I really wish it was.
We spend between 30 minutes and an hour every week just chatting about something in Dutch. If you watched our last day in the life video, you know that we recently graduated our A2 level Dutch class. We started our Dutch learning journey a little under a year ago, and overall, we're fairly happy with how far we've come, even though we still have a lot farther to go. We feel pretty good about writing and reading at our level, but to be honest, speaking and listening is still a bit of a challenge. And since we're still a few months away from the start of the next level of our Dutch language class, that's what we've been really focusing on.
But we feel like it's really important to learn Dutch when you're living in the Netherlands. Shocker, right? Also, I just realized that this is completely covered in cat hair.
And in addition to these conversation practices, we've been watching a lot of Learn Dutch YouTube channels, and that's been really helpful to review what we've already learned in class.
And we also like to watch some Dutch YouTubers and Dutch news, read Dutch subreddits, and listen to Dutch music. It's fun to listen and piece together what a song means when it's in Dutch, whether it's heartfelt lyrics from Fraukje or, you know, something like Europapa.
For lunch today, I'm going to make a tosti with cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, sautéed red onions, and spinach. This really isn't rocket science. It's basically a grilled cheese with some added ingredients. I'm also going to be making my famous, Olive Garden's famous salad on the side.
It's so good.
It really is. It's so tangy. I made this in our first day in the life video. Check it out there if you want the recipe.
This is actually a pretty typical lunch for us. We mostly just rotate through a few things. I'm sure many of you are the same. And we almost always eat vegetarian at home unless we're doing something special for a vlog.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
So over lunch, we typically will watch something on TV. We've been recently watching a lot of K-dramas. If you don't know what a K-drama is, it's a Korean drama. Dramas from Korea. We just finished one called 2521, which, you know, we recommend if you want to watch something that's a little bit like a rom-com.
Yeah.
I guess. They're not dubbed. They are in Korean and they have subtitles. I actually think they might have a dubbed version.
I think they might, but yeah, I like
We listen to it in Korean.
Yeah.
If you want a recommendation of a K-drama to watch, feel free to message us on Instagram and we'd be happy to give you one.
Yeah.
What are other things that we have in our rotation?
That's a good question. We do a lot of tacos, especially breakfast tacos. So eggs with potatoes. We also do a lot of vegetarian quesadillas. So black beans, kale. What else do we do?
Stampot.
Oh yeah,
We
stampot.
do eat a lot of that.
Baguette pizzas. So you just buy like one
Also
of
in
those
our last day in the
baguettes.
life video.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty accurate what we show on here in these videos because, we make a lot of pasta too. Oh yeah, and we need to pack for that trip to Giethoorn that we mentioned earlier. We are really excited to go. It's a trip that we've really been looking forward to for quite some time now. I'm honestly not exactly sure what I should be packing. Like, should I put a bathing suit in here?
I don't think so. I don't think that we're going to be going swimming. I don't expect that the boat's going to tip and you're going to need to have a bathing suit on, but I have heard that there's the people that pilot the boats there, and since they're tourists, they're not very good at, you know, piloting a boat.
Uh-oh. Hey, stop. I'm gonna hit something. Oh, shit.
Turn.
Oh, shit.
Are you turning?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna push this off, thanks. Okay. Oh, hello. It's Wednesday, and this morning we hopped on a train to Leiden, and now we're on our way to Steenwijk, which is a town we've never heard of before, but from there we're gonna hop on a bus to our final destination, which is Giethoorn, and I'm really excited. One of the many things we love about living in the Netherlands is we don't have to own a car. Now, granted, it might make some trips like this one a bit easier, but we don't have to pay for parking, we don't have to pay for gas, and we don't have to drive anywhere. Also, Dutch trains aren't the cheapest, but if you get one of these cards, you can add a subscription to it, which makes it a little bit more manageable. Plus, check out these views.
All right, we're going to turn the camera off for a bit, and we will see you in a few days when we're back from Giethoorn. Bye. Oh, hello. It's a few days later, and if you're wondering why the scene looks so awkward, it's because I got Sashimi the cat on my lap. This is like a new thing that she does where she just sits in my lap, and what am I supposed to do? I am currently editing the Giethoorn video. Filming takes up most of our time during the week, but we really enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun to get to explore the Netherlands, both like actively exploring the country and, you know, exploring it culinarily. So we have a few errands that we have to run today in Den Haag. Actually, we really have one important errand that we have to run today, and that's we have to go to the Dutch immigration office. So sorry, Sashimi, we have to go. Anyway, we'll explain more later.
We're back at Netherlands Bagels Cafe for more of the best bagels in the Netherlands. You might recall that we came here a few months ago in our last Den Haag vlog, and since then we've really been craving a breakfast bagel sandwich, and since we had to come to Den Haag anyway, it was basically a no-brainer. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. So I got the California Club on a sesame bagel, and it looks like there's some fresh tomato, bacon, some really crunchy lettuce, and some avocado with mayo. I have been craving a BLT for quite some time now, so I'm very excited to get into this. Oh wait, there's pickled onion too. Can't forget that. It's beautiful looking.
Did you take the flag out? Nope.
No, still in there.
Be careful.
Don't bite the flag. All right. Let's see.
It's the one thing they tell you when you apply for citizenship here. Don't bite the flag.
All of the flavors inside of this meld together so well. You've got like the crunch of the really like strong salty bacon, and then you get like the punch of the tangy pickled onions, and then also just like the freshness of the lettuce and tomato all on this like perfectly chewy bagel.
And I got a variation of the breakfast sandwich intention that I had originally when I came here. They had something called the Healthy, which is eggs, arugula, pickled red onions, and tomato. So it just tastes like a healthy breakfast sandwich. And the red onion, the pickled red onions, I love the tart sourness that those bring to anything that they're on. We put them on everything at home.
Yeah, they just like brighten everything up.
So they're a welcome addition to any sandwich, in my opinion. Also, everything bagels are so good. It's literally sesame seeds, garlic, poppy seeds. Mm-hmm. What else?
Onion
powder.
Onion pieces usually.
Onion pieces.
Yeah.
It's just it pairs so well and makes this whole thing like, I don't know, savory, tangy, eggy, delicious bagel-y sandwich. Actually, I think we're going to have the opportunity to talk to Karen, the owner of the bagel shop, here in a minute. So maybe she can give us some tips on learning Dutch. How did you end up moving from the US and starting a bagel shop here in the Netherlands?
It's a long story, but I moved here with my husband, who's also from the US. We moved for his work. He was working at the University of Amsterdam. And then I also worked at a normal office job, and I think around the time I started freelancing, I saw an opportunity to start making these bagels I was just making for my friends and family and turn it into something bigger.
What advice would you give for someone who's trying to learn Dutch?
I mean, I've spent quite some years learning Dutch, and I've lived in the Netherlands nearly 9 years now.
Yeah.
It takes time.
And you started learning Dutch basically from the beginning.
From day one.
Yeah.
even before I moved.
Okay. Wow.
I was doing Rosetta Stone, like practicing. Yeah, I think like one of the most important things with Dutch is to get a really good basis, like a good, you know, you need strong grammar, you need strong pronunciation. And I think like everything else is kind of like a stepping stone. If people just hear that you're really struggling with the pronunciation, they'll switch. And once you get the pronunciation right, everything else comes along with the vocabulary. And once you're able to have conversations, everything is easier.
Yeah.
One habit that really helped me, especially once I was reaching, I'd say like A2 level, which is I think a common level where a lot of people are starting to try to work at it, is I started reading the news every day in Dutch for like 10 minutes just so that I was learning vocabulary about things I cared about. It makes a big difference.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
That place is incredible. We got 2 additional bagels for us to enjoy later at home because they are so good. And it's funny that Karen mentioned that her favorite thing on the menu was the chicken club because we heard like 4 people order them while we were there. So I think that means that next time we go, I think that's what we need to get. Damn. It's a nice car. Oh, it's the Daydream car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of y'all might know that when we moved to the Netherlands, we had a residence permit that expired in 2 years. And that 2 years is about to be up. So we have a decision we need to make.
All right, we're about to walk into the IND office and we can't film in there, so we'll be right back.
We'll hopefully have some news to share with you soon. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to learn more about our upcoming plans. But for now, I think we're just going to head home and work on this video.
Thanks y'all so much for watching. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
So done.